Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you were invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist Newsreel on Phật online channel. Hereafter, 6 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Ho Chi Minh City Conference to review the Monastic Affairs Vietnam Institute of Buddhist Studies, Tenure 8, 2017-2022. Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu Honorary Doctoral Degree awarded to Most Venerable Thích Quảng Hiển. The 9th tenure of Đồng Nai Provincial Buddhist Congress successfully celebrated. Ho Chi Minh City Vegetarian Buffet Feast for the Poor in 2022 theme Sharing One Common Heart. Ho Chi Minh City Tượng Vân Monastery holds closing ceremony of life skills drilling course for young people. Updates of Buddhist social charity activities last week. And following are the news in details. On the morning of October 30th, 2022, the Vietnam Institute of Buddhist Studies held a conference to review the monastic affairs for the 8th tenure 2017-2022 at Vạn Hạnh Zen Monastery, Ho Chi Minh City.
After the opening remarks of Venerable Thích Tâm Đức, Vice Rector of Vietnam Institute of Buddhist Studies, the conference attendants watched the clip showing the report on Buddhist affairs for the 8th tenure of the Institute. The Vietnam Institute of Buddhist Studies has preserved the cultural values of Buddhism for decades. The Institute has contributed research, translation, and valuable Buddhist works, successfully organized many conferences, scientific seminars, published Buddhist research journals, and trained the succeeding generation of young monks and nuns. In particular, the Institute agreed on the overall structure and content of each part of the Tripitaka of Vietnamese Buddhism. Accordingly, the first 18 volumes has been edited, printed, and released in turn. In his bestowing speech, Most Venerable TIểIùng NHANH, Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, acknowledged and appreciated the Institute's positive contributions over the past term, which have contributed to strengthening the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha to help Buddhism perpetuate. Most Venerable guidelined through the establishment of the Vietnam Medicans Buddhist Research Center and the Center for the Preservation of Buddhist Culture in Hanoi, the Institute to plan well for national and international scientific and historical seminars in 2023. In particular, the Institute needs to complete the Tripitaka of Vietnamese Buddhism in the 9th tenure, contributing valuable academic materials to the Vietnamese Buddhist Sangha in this era.
In recognition of the noble contributions to the cause of education and Dharma enactment of Most Venerable Thích Quảng Hiển, member of the Central Committee of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, the head of the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, rector of Tổng College of Buddhist Studies, representative of the study board of Swami Vivekananda Subhati University in India, held a ceremony to award Most Venerable Thích Quảng Hiển with honorary doctorate certificate on the morning of October 29, 2022.
The Indian delegation awarding the honorary doctorate includes Most Venerable T. Ashvaghos, President of the International Buddhist Institute, India, and Dr. Hirohito, member of the Board of Justice of Swami Vivekananda Subhati University, President of Subhati Trust. In his opening speech, Venerable TIểIùng ANH briefly summarized the process of formation and development of Tổng Intermediate Buddhist School led by Most Venerable Thích Quảng Hiển as the principal and grateful to Swami Vivekananda Subhati University for regularly monitoring and acknowledging the merits of Most Venerable Thích Quảng Hiển and conferring the honorary doctorate. At the ceremony, Dr. Hirohito praised the merits of Most Venerable, the principal, and on behalf of the school, awarded an honorary doctorate to Most Venerable Thích Hiển. Most Venerable Ashvaghos also emphasizes that Buddhist education is the key to creating a just and civilized society, avoiding hatred and conflict, at the same time towards a more equal society, in which each person himself practices to seek emancipation. Showing his gratitude at the ceremony, Most Venerable Thích Hiển said that he would focus on developing education and supporting Buddhists in the same way as the late Most Venerable Tổng.
On the morning of November 2nd, 2022, the Đồng Nai Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board solemnly held the Provincial Buddhist Congress for the tenure 2022-2027 at TENURE Pagoda, Biên Hòa City.
In the opening remarks, Most Venerable Thích Quảng, head of the Đồng Nai Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, welcomed nearly 1,000 delegates to attend and congratulated the Congress on success. The Most Venerable reviewed the history of the formation of local Buddhism and believed that the Congress could appoint new Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board members who are virtuous, talented, and perfect, enthusiastic and wholeheartedly serving the Dharma and the nation. In the past tenure, the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board has achieved many important Buddhist achievements, in which social charity work reaches over 210 billion Vietnam dong. At the Congress, the Synod Committee of Sangha awarded certificates of merit to one collective and 21 persons for their outstanding achievements. And the Provincial People's Committee and the Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee also awarded many certificates of merit to individuals and collectives of the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board. The Congress approved the election of Venerable Thích to be in charge of the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board for the tenure 2022-2027. Most Venerable Chairman presented the Golden Gong to Venerable Thích and bestowed the attendance. The Most Venerable also thanked the authorities at all levels for helping the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board during the past 5 years, as well as supporting the Provincial Buddhism to successfully organize this Congress. On this occasion, the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board donated 200 million Vietnam dong to the Fund for the Poor.
On the afternoon of October 30th, 2022, the District Party Committee, People's Committee, Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, in collaboration with the District 1 Buddhist Parochial Board, organized a vegetarian buffet feast with the theme Sharing One Common Heart to raise funds for the poor in 2022 at Contest Hall of Nguyễn Club, Ho Chi Minh City.
In her opening speech, Ms. Vuong Hồng Gấm, chairwoman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee in District 1, said that the purpose of the program is to celebrate the 92nd anniversary of the founding of the United Front of Vietnam, the traditional day of the Vietnam Fatherland Front, and taking care of the poor in Lunar New Year 2023. Vegetarian buffet feast is meant to raise funds from organizations and sponsors to take care of the lives of the poor in the district. At the ceremony, Venerable Thích Quảng said that the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in District 1 would always accompany the nation, be associated with social charity work, to join hands with the government to build a better life. The buffet has 120 delicious vegetarian dishes and is imbued with Vietnamese cultural identity. The organizing committee has collected 360 million Vietnam dong and received nearly 5 billion Vietnam dong in support from businesses and benefactors to contribute to the Fund for the Poor in District 1.
On the afternoon of October 29, 2022, TIòng Vong Monastery, Bình Chánh District, Ho Chi Minh City, held a course closing ceremony and awarded certificates to more than 200 young people who had just completed the course Life Skills Training for Young People after 10 weeks of study with many useful training programs.
Speaking at the ceremony, Venerable Thích Tiến, abbot of VUNG Monastery, said, "The Life Skills Training program for young people aims to nurture and raise awareness for young people, helping young people to be aware of and enjoy everything around them with their own true feelings, being aware of their responsibilities to their family and community, and properly promoting each individual's life values." In the final report of the program, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Đức, Director of the Center for Better Living Training, Coaching and Consulting, revealed that nearly 300 young people from all over the country had participated in the program, with 10 lessons on Sundays every week. The morning program is for ages from 10 to 15, and the afternoon program is for teenagers aged 16 to 21. The learners learn basic life skills, self-worth establishment, emotion self-control, young people and the use of social networks, communication and behavior, future orientation, consciousness of culture, morality and national law, health education, gender and love. The 3-hour sessions include theory and practice as well as yoga and meditation. Students with outstanding achievements also receive certificates of merit and encouragement rewards. At the closing ceremony, Junior Trần Thị Mai Phương expressed her gratitude to the teachers and experts who imparted practical skills to help develop awareness and regulate body and mind. In bestowing words, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Lạc, patron of Bình Chánh District Buddhist Parochial Board, praised the merits of the head of the organizing committee and experts for helping to orient young people about their own values, creating opportunities for them to receive ethical values of Buddhism, adjusting the body and mind to become more perfect.
In order to take care and support the lives of people in stormy areas, remote areas, and people with difficult circumstances, the Buddhist monks of the provinces and cities have coordinated with the local authorities and sponsors to visit the local people and to organize volunteer programs of practical significance to local people. Here are some volunteering activities last week.
In order to take care of the health and encourage the spirit of studiousness of the poor students, on the morning of October 29, 2022, Venerable Thích, abbot of Kim Cang Monastery, as the head of the delegation, together with Ho Chi Minh City sponsoring Association for Poor Patients, the Liên Hoa Kim Cang Monastery sponsoring Association for Poor Patients, and Bình Chánh District Buddhist Social Center organized a charity program. Spread love, going to school with pupils in TENURE District, Bình Thuận Province. The charity team donated 200 health insurance cards and awarded 30 study encouragement scholarships to support orphans and poor students, as well as nutritional examination and medicine for them at Dam Hoa Pagoda, Nurturing Center for Orphans with Disabilities in TENURE District, Bình Thuận Province. In the afternoon of the same day, the delegation went to Phang Yum Secondary School to present 5 clean water purifiers, in which Dai Dong Tiến Joint Stock Company sponsored 1 set and the Tila Group Club sponsored 4 sets. The team also donated 200 health insurance cards to households with difficult circumstances and to the Ratley ethnic minorities in Phang Yum Commune, TENURE District, Bình Thuận Province. The total budget for the charity program is 500 million Vietnam dong. On the afternoon of October 13, 2022, the District 4 Buddhist Parochial Board and the District Non-Subsection held a vegetarian food fair at Giác Nguyên Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, to raise funds for Buddhist activities and district social security. Venerable Thích Minh Bảo shared about the role of the District 4 Non-Subsection in joining hands with the District Buddhist Parochial Board to take care of the life and social security work for people in difficult circumstances. This is a good deed that is both meaningful and encouraging many people to be vegetarian with health benefits and to contribute to social charity work. At the same time, it is an opportunity to Buddhists to create a blessing for their parents and grandparents. After that, the venerable dignitaries cut the ribbon to open the fair and officially welcome guests to attend and experience more than 51 vegetarian dishes at Giác Nguyên Pagoda. The members are talented chefs who have prepared elaborate, beautiful, and delicious vegetarian dishes to give the dinners a sense of purity in each dish. Recently, Most Venerable Thích Minh Hạnh, abbot of Thiên Thới Pagoda, Kế Sách District, Sóc Trăng Province, has coordinated with local authorities and sponsors to organize the program, The Bridge Span of Love, built and inaugurated 3 rural traffic bridges on October 30th, 2022, in Châu Thành District, Sóc Trăng Province. All 3 bridges are designed and the construction is directed by Most Venerable Thích Minh Hạnh, with the support of Thiên Thới Pagoda volunteer group, local authorities, and local people who had contributed to the construction, in which the Pháp Huệ 25 bridge has a length of 65 meters, with a construction cost of 800 million Vietnam dong, sponsored by Pháp Huệ Group in Ho Chi Minh City. The Khu Ngọc 6 bridge has a length of 36 meters, with a construction cost of 600 million Vietnam dong, mobilized by the VUNG Group, Ho Chi Minh City, and sponsored by Bằng and Bích Thúy's family. The Hà Đức Bridge is 35 meters long with a construction cost of 300 million Vietnam dong, sponsored by Mr. Hà Đức family. At the opening ceremony of the bridge, the delegation also gave gifts to support local people. The total value for the charity program is nearly 1.8 billion Vietnam dong. On the morning of October 31st, 2022, Most Venerable Thích Chương, the head of Thừa Thiên Huế Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, abbot of Thiên Minh Pagoda, Huế City, and Buddhist monks and ashrams, visited and gave gifts to support people affected by storms and floods in Quảng Điền District, Phú Quang District, and Hương Trà Town. Most Venerable Thích Chương and members of the delegation visited and encouraged people to overcome difficulties and gave 800 gift portions in Quảng Thành and Quảng An communes, Quảng Điền District, Hương Xuân Ward, Hương Trà Town, and Phú Mậu Commune, Phú Quang District. The total cost for the charity trip is 260 million Vietnam dong. On the morning of October 31st, 2022, Venerable Thích Minh Trí, the head of Biên Hòa City Buddhist Parochial Board, as team leader, came to the headquarters of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee in the city to give nearly 68 million Vietnam dong to sponsor 120 health insurance cards in support to excellent students who overcome difficulties in the locality. Venerable Thích Minh Trí said that the city Buddhist administration had mobilized the venerable monks, nuns, and abbots of the monasteries to support the program in response to the Peak Month for the Poor, launched by the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of the city. On the morning of October 31st, 2022, Master Nun Thích Nữ Như Điền, abbot of Liên Phước Pagoda, Gia Province, collaborated with Lotus Medical Team, Ho Chi Minh City, and the charity group Compassion Enlightenment, organized a charity medical examination and treatment for the local people. Sympathizing with the hard and deprived lives of local people, Master Nun Thích Nữ Như Điền connected Hoa Shen's medical group Ho Chi Minh City and the charity group Compassion Enlightenment to organize a medical examination and treatment and provide charity medicine to take care of people's health. Dr. Mỹ Anh, leader of Lotus Group and medical team, gave general examination, blood pressure measurement, health consultation, etc. to more than 500 disadvantaged people in Don Xuân commune. People here were also given health advice, knowledge of how to prevent some common diseases, and detect serious cases for timely treatment. On this occasion, the Compassion Enlightenment volunteer group gave 500 gifts to support the people. The value of each gift and medicine is more than 700,000 Vietnam dong.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has signed off this weekly Buddhist Newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha.